living in a rural village in Southeast Asia, 10 hours away from any nearby hospitals. And I thought to myself, how are people getting treated for their health? How do they know what they're sick with? So I came back home, and I thought every day when I'd read the news, outbreak of dengue, outbreak of Ebola, outbreak of Zika. How are these communities feeling empowered? Instead, they're feeling discouraged because a lot of times they don't have the laboratories, they don't have the hospitals to take care of them. And so we saw this and we were frustrated and we wanted to empower communities again. So we started OmniViz, where our whole goal was to put the power of the lab back into the hands of these communities. Now, there's so many diseases out there, so we took a step back and we said, okay, what are the facts? 780 million people don't have access to clean water, so a lot of people get sick from drinking their water. That means 4,000 children every day die because of a water-related disease. That's not okay. The biggest disease that's out there is cholera. But the problem is it's taking 5 days to detect it in water in an advanced laboratory miles away from where the water source is. So what are you supposed to do? And so we not only saw that this was a problem, but we saw the people behind the statistics. We went to places like Haiti to understand what the issues were and to create a solution together. And so that's where we came up with our device. What we have is a small test kit the size of a postage stamp. You collect a water sample in it. It's just a droplet of water. Then what you do is you put it inside of a device like this. It fits in the palm of my hand. And it does all the laboratory things that you could do otherwise in a big space. But now a field worker can do it, or somebody in the local community can do it. After 30 minutes, instead of 5 days, you get the result. And it's mapped in real time so that you know where the outbreak has happened and you can treat it before it's too late and too many people get sick. So that's the idea. We want to bring this to communities around the globe, and we're starting in Haiti right now. But there's 47 other countries to hit. So we're asking for $1.25 million to be able to bring us to the first 88 communities around the globe to stop cholera and to bring empowerment back into these communities and to these people again. Thank you.
Once you see an outbreak in a community or contaminated water, what's the next step? What do you show them what to do? Or?
Yes, so these field workers are often going to be equipped with filters or chlorine tablets if the water is small enough, or also they will have instructional booklets. And so what the thought is that after 30 minutes, they can go and chlorinate the water so people will be okay in a few hours, or they know to boil their water so they can drink it, or they know to filter their water. And so it's an immediate solution rather than waiting that 5 days and drinking that water.
What makes your solution different from the other ones that exist?
Right, so when we saw what was going on currently in places like Haiti, we saw that they had to do 3, 4, 5 months of scientific education, and that they had to do it in these labs that were really expensive, had tons of equipment, and so what we did was we wanted a solution that we could build together that you only needed a middle school education to operate. You didn't need that scientific equipment anymore. It only takes 3 hours to be trained on it currently. And not only that, the fact that we use the technology that we use enables us to do it in 30 minutes rather than do it in the 5 days.